Next up, the Super Mario Odyssey Cup. I mean Moon Cup. I mean they're representing every game at this point. Oh, the track that is known for having the best song in Tour Berlin Byways, and it still has the best music of all the Tour tracks.
I don't know how to feel about this track.
Our second traffic course in the game, and the only traffic course in Tour.
Like, this track has always just been kind of there for me. It's like, I like it, but I never am actively seeking to play it.
Oh man.
I'm gonna let you take the lead on this one.
I have it in A. This has always been one of my favorite city tracks in Tour anyways. Oh, did you have it in A?
I had it in B, but I am willing to put it in A.
Because I also like, I know it is sort of more on the simpler side, but well, not really. I would say it's actually got a decent amount of challenge. I guess that it's why it's in the Moon. It's why it's in the Moon Cup. It's like the hardest city of the 6 we had up to this point. I also like that there's cars on it, and the cars are kind of like Shroom Ridge. I'd say they're like, I still hit cars on this track. I cannot avoid them. And the fact that there's one part when you're going backwards and the car's going like this while you're going like that, like there's a chance you just like it's so it's so good, and it feels unique from other cities because it's the only one that has cars driving. So
true.
I have it in A. I prefer it over Shroom Ridge personally, but I can understand people preferring Shroom Ridge.
I'd put it above Shroom. I think that's fair.
Yeah. So what are we saying? A tier? Like low A, mid A, somewhere around there? Because we have Paris in A too. Would you put it above Paris? I would have it above.
I'd put it above Calamari.
Yeah. I would personally put it above Mushroom Gorge, but I can understand a case with being below Mushroom Gorge.
Let's go below Mushroom Gorge.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's like a kind of between our two placements.
Yeah.
Next up, DS Peach Gardens, the other one that really surprised us. This is the Calamari Desert of Wave 3.
This has always been like one of my like sleeper favorites, and I did not think it was ever going to come back for like a long time. So seeing it come back in the DLC, I was so hyped.
And it was more surprising because when it was added in the DLC, it wasn't in Tour yet. So like, if it was in Tour, it would have been like, oh well, okay. But since it wasn't, I was like, what?
Well, when the music leak like had its music in there, I was like, that's a surprise pick. I didn't see.
I know. I heard that. I was like, wow. Also, I remember when people saw Turnip Cup, they were predicting this track to be in that cup.
Yeah, I could have seen
Turnip. But I understand why it's here because it's a special cup track in DS. So I mean, it makes sense to be. Also, the twist at the end with lap 3 using the unused section of DS. Like every game in DS and Wii, that section was there. You saw a road, but it was never used, and they finally utilized it for once.
So I put this one in like middle A.
I think that's about where I have it. Yeah, middle A. Yeah, that's where I have it. And I know people talk about how it's a bit simplified, but I know, I think going backwards is a good compromise.
This is the track I think I'd be personally willing to put above Mushroom Gorge.
Ooh, I can agree with that. Yeah, I have it. Isn't it literally? It's literally 2 spots above Mushroom Gorge for me. So I agree with that. Yeah, it's also, I love what they did with the hedges. Luigi, Toad, Toadette, and then Peach, and then you got the Mario one and the first one you see. I love that. And then on the way back, you can high five Luigi with the car.
He needs a high five.
That's genius. Like I love that. So yeah, so A above Mushroom Gorge.
Perfect.
Next up, it's Christmas time. We got Tour Merry Mountain, the Christmas track. Our first holiday themed track. Interestingly enough, I'm surprised it took this long to get one, but here we are.
This track, for me, has one fatal flaw. That last straightaway that basically you do absolutely nothing in.
Really?
Is just such an underwhelming ending to that track.
Really? Because that's what I like about it. Because it's like it's like the perfect opportunity to get green shell snipes and banana snipes right at the end to take the lead. It's like perfect.
all these nice twists and turns to get up to the top. You get that nice
Even a half
little
pipe.
half pipe if you really want to, and then the rest of the track is just okay. Drive.
To be
Maybe
fair,
turn a little bit if you want the speed boosts.
in its defense, kind of like how you had New York Minute, Tokyo Blur being the first Tour City tracks, Mary Mountain was the first non-city nitro track in Tour. So, and I think because it was a Christmas track, they kind of wanted it to be, yeah, I think because it was a Christmas track, they didn't want to like make it too hard because it's supposed to be like nice and happy and a fun time. But yeah, I don't know.
I put it high B tier.
That's literally exactly where I have it. I top B. It's my first one in B actually. Of all the B tiers, it's my favorite.
I'm fine putting it top of B.
It gives me good vibes every time I play it too. Even when it's not December. Even when it's not December, I get good vibes just by playing it. And
shout out. Shout out Good Vibes Gaming.
Oh.
Wait, are we not talking about?
No,
no.
No, I was saying the track gives me good vibes.
So, okay, so just to make sure, before that you talked about Berlin, then you talked about Peach.
Then Peach, we're on Mary Mountain right now.
Okay, good thing I checked, because next up on my list is Rainbow Road, so it's a good thing I checked.
Yeah, we're on Mary Mountain right now. We were just finishing up.
All right, good thing
I checked. We both agreed high B. What's the highest one in B on there?
Rock.
Would you put it above Rock, or would you say it's below? I would personally put it maybe slightly below.
I'd put it below.
I don't know what's above that, but
Rock, Choco.
Now. Ooh, the mountains. The 3 mountain tracks are competing right now. Better than Choco? Would you put it above Choco? Because I have it above Choco. But I have it below Rock.
I don't think I would personally. However, I'm willing to put it in between the mountains.
Okay. I just realized there's 4 DLC. We have all the tracks with mountain in the name in this DLC. There's only 4 in the entire series, and they have all 4 of them in this DLC.
And one is going to be much higher than the others, if I have a say about it.
Yep, I would agree with that.
Perfect.
All right, and now probably the best track in the first half of the entire, well, maybe other than Waluigi Pinball, or depending on your opinion, 3DS Rainbow Road, which it was inevitable with Moon Cup, so considering you go on the moon, and we kind of figured they would end it with Rainbow Road. So
I'm just gonna throw this out there now. I think when this video ends, this is gonna be my favorite track. Like, non-biased Coconut Mall, this is gonna be the track I rank the highest in this DLC. This is the Double S track. This is the Rainbow Road. I know we'll have a conversation about Wii's later. This is the Rainbow Road.
And it's crazy because I remember wanting this back in the original Mario Kart 8 DLC. But we got the SNES one instead, so now to finally have it here is like a nice, like, 14-year-old me is happy now.
Yes.
I'm like, yes, I finally got it in this game. I just wanted an HD version of it. The way they did the road, I was, oh my gosh. I thought they were just gonna like do the Tour one or like the 7 one, but just higher quality, but they straight up just changed it entirely. Like, and the background.
They knew they had to treat that track well. No, they knew they had to do everything for that track.
It's like the only one in the first wave that pretty much got the actual Mario Kart 8 treatment, like straight up. Like, this is what it would have looked like if it came in the base game. So,
agreed.
Yeah, I have it in S personally. It's because I had to make room for other double S tracks because I didn't want to put like 10 bajillion tracks in there. But for now, I'm definitely willing to put it in double S.
I feel like we have to.
We have to have one by now at this point. Like,
yeah, we're halfway through.
This deserves it.
This is the one.
One of the best Rainbow Roads in the series.
Double S
DLC gave us the 2 best ones. Yeah.
All right. So now recap
Double
time.
S for 3DS Rainbow Road.
Double S Rainbow Road. S Coconut Mall, Maple Treeway, Waluigi Pinball. A tier Sydney Sprint, Ninja Hideaway, Peach Gardens, Mushroom Gorge, Berlin Bioways, Calamari Desert, Paris Promenade. B tier Rock Mountain, Merry Mountain, Choco Mountain, Boo Lake, Sky Garden, Shroom Ridge, Mario Circuit 3, Snowland, New York Minute, London Loop, Toad Circuit, C tier Sky High Sunday, Tokyo Blur. Congratulations, you made it halfway through. Woo!